you've been spanked 7-0.
Yeah, in our division as well, so QPR concede a lot against Watford.
4-0 down at half-time.
Here we go then. Patrick Roberts coming forward for the first time this season. Those Ipswich players will have done their homework on Pat.
Yeah, that's what Morsey will do for him, is that screen, isn't he? He comes across, puts out the fires. That's what you're going to see Patrick getting on the ball early on, running into grass down this right-hand side.
And just as the play kind of settles down, is this the formation you expected?
Yeah, I mean, you can just look at Ipswich there, that three in behind Hurst, brought it out on the left, Chaplin in behind Wes Burns on that far side, just pressing Dennis Sirkin.
Wes Burns is a player who's impressed you over the last few seasons, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah. You know, he's another one, give him the ball, and he loves getting his defender one-on-one, so that'll be an interesting one for him up against Dennis Sirkin this afternoon.
Roberts goes inside, Dan Neil. Ekwa. Again, someone else who's just with the game.
You can see Joe now, he's just up there, and he in behind Hemir. Dan Neil Ekwa in behind him.
It's just behind Jack Clark that time. Oh, given away. Clark stole it. Goes down, referee gives a foul.
Yeah.
Denied Gonessian.
Yeah, getting a bit tight there. He knows what Jack Clark's all about, doesn't he? And he doesn't want to give him that space to operate. And a little bit loose from the goalkeeper early on. Ladke. Just see it back now, yeah, just trying to find the full-back and plays it straight to Jack Clark.
Ladke has come in for Christian Walton, who's normally the #1 for Ipswich Town. There's also a couple of other interesting EFL legalities have taken place over the summer. There's only one coach allowed in the technical area at one point, so keep an eye on that.
There's two there in straight away for Ipswich.
Yeah, yellow card.
Yeah,
so that
fourth officials have enough on their plate, don't they, worrying about that.
It's Bobby Madley, the fourth official, this afternoon. Very experienced, of course. Jack Clark stands over it, delivers it. Headed clear this time by Morsey. He's Job. Turns in possession. Hume tries to give him it back. Ekwa's back there. There's a bit of a tussle between George Hurst and Ekwa.
It looked like Hurst had just got the wrong side of Ekwa. He went down, and the Ipswich fans behind the goal asking for the free kick. Referee waves it away.
Number 9, Sunderland captain this afternoon, popping it over the top, looking for Jack Clark. Keeper's come out. Just puts it out.
Yeah, it's not bad from Luke O'Nien. They would press it up the back four for Ipswich, then he just drops it in behind for Jack Clark, and goalkeeper is on his toes, puts it out of play.
I'm glad Jack's wearing his pink boots this afternoon, because him and Dennis have got the same haircut again on the far side.
The curtains going on, haven't they?
Sunderland still going forward on the far side.
Job going
down. Ball bounces. Hurst trying to get away. Ballard comes in with a big foot. Just signed a new
boost
deal
from the Sunderland fans, but similar to the one on Hurst, really, with Ekwa. See the referee there telling the players why he's let it go. He doesn't want any of it, letting the game flow.
It comes rated, Sam Barrett, and he's not a referee who likes to give a card away easily either. Way by Cameron Burgess. Jack Clark brings it down, twists, turns, goes back.
You see Sunderland having early control on the game there, trying to get the ball down and pass it about, as we know they like to.
Should see quite an open game, because this is how Ipswich like to play as well, isn't it? Attacking, possessive football.
And they'll maybe get frustrated as well. Would have had a lot of the ball last season in League One. Obviously, you're coming up a level, might not see as much of the ball this season.
Good twisting from Dan Neil there, and Job lets it go for Jack Clark on the far side. Clark gets to the byline, pulls it back. Hemia's there. Morsey clears it for now.
It goes back.
Pat Roberts picks it up. Nice to Job.
Yeah, good start from Sunderland on the front foot, busy and bright. Ipswich, a little bit of panic back there, can't clear the lines. Good awareness from Job there, just over it, into Jack Clark's path. Then Jack goes on the left-hand side of the defender, goes past him, fizzes it across. Wolfenden it is there, help his goalkeeper out. And again, see on the clearance there, they give it straight back to us. Patrick with a little bit of skill. Job just trying to feel it across. Ipswich managed to scramble it clear.
Jack Clark stands over it. Misses everyone. But it's Job who's picking it up. Finds himself all around the pitch, isn't he, Job? And this is my first time seeing Job in real life, as it were.
Yeah.
It's very, very exciting indeed in these early exchanges. And Ballard, space ahead of him. Number 9. Not to lose possession on the far side, keeps it.
He's done well there to wriggle out, Luke. He was getting pressed, he didn't have too many options on.
Maybe a little bit too casual. Fighting to get it back though, and he does. Picks up the free kick as well. Sunderland restart. Here's Roberts. Just inside him is Dan Neil. Roberts still going, waiting for the contact. Goes backwards, twists, turns again, puts it past his man, tries to run through the middle, wins a free kick.
Well, I think it's Lee Davis there, he's appealing what for, but I think he just puts his arm out there as Patrick tries to get around him. And again, Patrick picking the ball up, he's got 3-4 blue shirts around him, just wriggles out of the space, doesn't he?
It's almost like he's in their head already, isn't he? Because they know what he's like.
And it's like, yeah, you can see he's got a piece of his shirt there, he argues it, but he's got a good chunk of Patrick's shirt. And Patrick letting the referee know.
Good position this for a set piece, as long as they find a red and white shirt.
Yeah, and just saying before the game, you know, our key players aren't they getting Patrick on the ball, getting Jack, and they've seen a lot of it. 7 minutes on the clock, and they've seen a lot of the ball already.
Extra height this season as well, with Mia and Job there. Was perched to run in. Clark delivers towards the back post. Ballard was there. It's too much on it though. We'll go all the way out for a free kick. Sorry, throw in on the far side from the free kick.
Yeah, too much on it, wasn't it, from Jack? You can see he's just trying to bend it in and around that between penalty spot and 6-yard box.
Ballard was the intended target there. Made a good impression on Weir's side, Dan Ballard last season, despite being out for a lot of the season with injury. Penned a new deal recently.
Yeah, no, I really like Dan. I thought he was excellent last season, the games he played. I think he can carry the ball out, he can play, and he can defend as well. He's a big old unit, isn't he? Got to be, what, 6'3". Big tough lad, and he'll enjoy being back out there this afternoon.
Long from Anthony Patterson. Job gets a flick on. Clark. Tries to get the corner, does he? Just the goal kick. Hands behind the goal. Disagree.
Yeah, Jack's not argued it though. Usually you look at the player straight away. He's having a quiet word, but he's not happy with something, is he? Ref's not listening though.
On even.
Interesting here, see Ipswich want to play out. Look how high we're pressing. What, we've got 5 players up there.
If they can steal it.
There we go.
Not too confident on the ball though, do they?
Oh, tell you what. Yeah, he could have gone out to Danassi and the right back there more. See, he turns into trouble. You see there, not sure he wanted it.
No.
Asking his goalkeeper mate there. Could have played it out to the fullback, turns back into the bodies, and yeah, I think Joe gets a bit of the ball, maybe a bit of Morsey as well.
Downfield, looking towards Nathan Broadhead. Scored some important goals for Sunderland in League One, did Nathan Broadhead.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, I remember the screamer down at Cambridge, didn't he? On his left foot.
I remember a couple of late ones here that stayed
well.
light. It's good with his head and his both feet.
See Ipswich now nearly 10 minutes on the clock, just trying to get a feel in the game, aren't they? Have a little bit of time on the ball, get a few passes in.
That's Hamir fighting for the ball and gets it. Great stuff from the front man. Dan Neil. Roberts. Dan Neil gets it back, left-footed. Over the corner.
Yeah, it's good play, isn't it? Hamir just nicks it off the centre back. I think it's Wolfenden, and you see him there asking his teammates, who's giving me a shout.
But that's the kind of work rate the Sunderland fans like to see from the front men.
Well, it is, yeah, and then you nick the ball high up the pitch. You see it there now, he just robs it off him there. Too strong for him. Plays across the pitch there into Dan Neil, link up play, and Dan gets the shot away. Behind for the corner.
Roberts, left-footed. Tried a cheeky one there, I think. Goes again. Pulls out a lovely cross, but it goes straight into the keeper's arms. I think it went for a shot there, from the corner.
It was into that near post area. It was an interesting one because we didn't have any runners getting across the near post.
And from Ladke. Hurst under pressure from Dan Ballard. Well, 9 tidies up. For Roberts, a bit too much on it. High from Burgess. Sirkin gets a free kick on the far side. First real burst we've seen from Dennis Sirkin. I think a few fans are
maybe asking for the yellow card. Burns, isn't it, on Dennis Sirkin, tracking back, but no, I think the card's going to stay in his pocket. It'll be a warning. Accidental clip, is it, going across him? He maybe knows what he's doing.
Burns, maybe he got a little bit of the ball there as well, but it's a coming together which Sirkin was looking for.
It's going to be interesting for Ipswich. You can see the setup. They want to play out from the back, but we're pressing them really high, not allowing them, and they're going to try and clip balls into Hurst. It's going to be interesting. Dan Ballard up against him, big and strong.
He's been so tight for him so far.
If he can't stick the ball for Ipswich, they're going to struggle to get out.
Fluid in the middle for Sunderland, isn't it, so far, with players allowed to go where they want.
Especially when you've got 3 in there as well. Yeah, maybe Joe has a little spell, just drops in, and then Dan Neil's the one who can make those runs in behind, and Ekwar as well.
Going over there at the moment as well, just making space up next to Ekwar. And obviously the coaches have worked on and told the players that they've got a licence to do so.
The old inverted full-back one now, isn't it? It's all the rage.
That's Mr. Guardiola.
Ball.
Roberts, look for Dan Neil, can he get there? Just a little bit too much on it.
Right idea, you could see what was happening, just a yard too much on the ball.
Sunderland haven't given this up. Also steps out. Cut out. Broad head. Ball's still there, I think. Suddenly get the throw. Right in front of Keane McKenna, wasn't too happy about it.
Yeah, they can't get a second wind at the minute, Ipswich. You see there, Nathan Broadhead, Morsey, trying to get a touch on the ball. Sunderland players around them, not allowing them to spend time on it.
Well, it's a bit of a coming together there between Davis and Roberts.
It's a look one. Dan Ballard just sells Patrick a little bit short there. The fullback's onto it, and Patrick almost takes a ride on him, doesn't he?
And Neil's asking a lot there.
Yeah, right idea. Patrick's just joining the play up, isn't he? Deeper.
Nearly stole it. Dan Neil picks it up. Roberts inside the area. Ballard thought about a big one, didn't he? He thought about a big one.
Joe was going to be the meat and the sandwich there between him and Broadhead as well. Took control of that, Dan Ballard.
Of course, it was very early on last season where Dan Ballard suffered that injury, didn't he, at the Stadium of Light? So maybe that was playing in his mind a little bit.
It was, yeah. Queen's Park Rangers, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Donasian keeps it in. Wolsey. Broadhead looks up. Wes Burns will deliver.
Back post.
They've got players arriving. His shot comes in and 09 off the line.
Do you know what I say about it? I think it might have been just going past the post, but Luke does really well, and you can see it developing there.
I had more of a worry if Luke put it in our own net there for a second.
Yeah,
but
exactly,
we'll see it back from this angle, perhaps, Danny.
Yeah, just see it at the back here. Patrick doesn't track his full back, and he's there. I think it's just going the safe side of the post, but Luke doesn't know that, and he does really well to get back there.
It was Davis who's going to take the corner, who came in with the shot there.
But that's all it takes. They haven't been in the game, have they, really, for 15 minutes, Ipswich, and then could be 1-0 down. Sunderland.
That's so close. Davis with the corner. Goes all the way through. Donasian. Morsey. Chance. Passing gets down low.
Yeah.
Good shot from Wes Burns.
Now see in the space of a minute there, Ipswich a couple of opportunities. Second phase from the corner. Morsey just clips it back in. Yeah, he's onside there. Dennis Serkin's deeper at the far post.
Here is Serkin. Goes back to 09. Again, it's a bit of a short one from Ballard. And a possible opportunity.
Yeah.
Hurst drops
Offside,
it down.
Offside.
Yeah. Tony Mowbray was flagging for that from the moment the ball's played forward.
Yeah,
but
it's got to be careful.
Ballard's got to be careful.
A couple of those passes out here, and they're onto it. Reads it again. The fullback, I think it is. Yeah, it's Dan Neil. It is that pulls out wide, and then they're in through the middle. And I'll tell you what, he's not. Yeah, like the boot there, Luke 09. Difficult for the linesman though. We're seeing it in slow motion there.
He's only got it back anyway, but here they come again. Dan Neil. Asking for it.
Yeah, just look at the switches on there for Jack Clark. See Donasian, the fullback, he's come really narrow.
Might get popped out there now. Joe can show some good feet. He has done. That was lovely.
Oh yeah, good feet.
Jack Clark wants to get in on his right. Tries to poke it through. Job gives him it back. Oh, and it's just wide. Gone for the corner though.
I think it's Wolfenden that deals with it there, the near post. Again, excellent play. Joe's involved again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Been bright. And then lovely little ball into Jack.
Tries to pull it back for Hamia. Wolfenden stands strong. Another corner for Sunderland.
Good though from Sunderland. Say Ipswich had those two opportunities there going against the run of play, but they've got straight back onto it on the front foot, Sunderland.
Pat Roberts with the corner. Drops. Serkin on the spin. Here's Ekwar.
Flag's gone up.
Yeah. Found Jack Clark, but he was coming from an offside position. It's a good ball.
Yeah, that's what you see from Ekwar. He had the easy
everyone is
option to go out
the ball
wide,
out
and he just
wide,
reverses it, wraps it into the feet, doesn't he? Is that one again? It is. Yeah, I think it's just going past the post, isn't it? But as I say, Luke doesn't know this is the angle.
My worry was it was going to come off the outside of Luke's foot.
Slice it into the roof of the net. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Danny. Ballard and Hurst going at it once again. A little bit too nonchalant from Roberts. He knows it.
Well, I was going to say, you can see what he's looking for, but Burgess read it as well, didn't he? Just dropped off.
Here come Ipswich. Burns. Serkin gets it back. Ekwar. Job to Ballard. couple of thousand Ipswich fans made the journey here late on a Sunday night.
Yeah, probably
long
2,000-3,000 up there, do you think?
Yeah, it's good representation from the club back in the Championship. One of your former clubs as well, Danny.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
A couple of challenges there, referee doesn't want to know about.
Yeah, it's the problem they're having, Ipswich, because they're not having a lot of the ball. They're all, back there trying to help out and defend, and when they're winning the ball, they've got no shape about them to spring on as an attack. And we keep nicking the ball back off them.
What you were saying about George Hurst as well, if he's not able to hold the ball up,
yeah,
that appears to be their only out.
It's difficult, yeah, because they'll set their game up. They can see from goal kicks there, the centre-backs are split and they want to try and play out, but we're pressing 5 high around the box. It becomes almost a 5v5 in there. Then you're looking at their keeper then dropping that flat ball into him, but he's got Dan Ballard right behind him there. He's big and strong, isn't he? He's nicking it off him and they can't get out. Ipswich can't get over the halfway line with any possession.
Roberts through the middle. He's Daniel. Clark, his chest to Job. Hamia. Heavily involved already in this game. Ekwa. Shoots it! Oh, John puts it over from the rebound.
Yeah, do you know what? It's come at him quite quick actually off the keeper's gloves. It's a good strike from Ekwa. It's difficult for the goalkeeper.
Well, he scored an absolute screaming pre-season,
didn't he? In the States he did, yeah. But as he's hit that, it's dipped in front of the goalkeeper and he's parried it out. Can hear the crowd willing him to shoot and see there, he pulls the trigger. He's onside, the fullback's deep here, Davis, and it's onto him. Yeah, he's just stabbed at it, hasn't he? And they either fly in or they don't, and unfortunately for Job, it's up and over the crossbar.
Well, he would deserve it, wouldn't he?
He's been excellent 20 minutes.
He's Davis. Goes inside, looking for Broadhead, who stretches, but O'Neill comes away with the ball. Sunderland left exposed at the back.
Trouble.
He's Burns. Hurston's inside. Miskicks it. Thankfully for Sunderland.
Couldn't sort his feet out there, Hurst. I think Burns might have pulled the trigger himself.
Hamia trying to hold it up. Does enough. They're dangerous, don't they, when they break Ipswich sometimes?
Yeah, it was just a mistake from Luke O'Neill, wasn't it? And they were in there almost 2v1 on that far side. They worked it quite well, and then as Burns has fed it back into Hurst, it's there for him, whether it comes off his heel or he plays it against his other foot, I'm not sure, but he got it wrong. And to be fair, for all the play we've had, yes, Job's had that good chance, but Ipswich have had 3 good opportunities, haven't they?
Hamia to Job. Again, nice feed from Job in the middle. Sunderland fans enjoyed that.
Do you know what I like about him as well? A 17-year-old lad.
Yeah.
His awareness of what's around him. That step over before allowing it to run for Jack. His quick feet in the middle of the park.
Year-old Job in the middle. He's not the youngest in the squad though. Chris Rigg beats him to that. He's on the bench. Very young squad. Ladke.
Yeah, I think a couple of times that switch is on for Jack. As I said, Donasien keeps coming really narrow, on top of his centre half, who's on the ball now. Switch is on for Jack Clark. He's got 10-15 yards there. If we clip a ball out to him to drive it at the fullback. We haven't spotted it though.
Bradley Dack, you've just seen on your screen there. Not up to speed just yet. He's a Tony Mowbray favourite from his time at Blackburn, so I imagine it won't be long until we see him. And again, a different kind of player, isn't he?
Yeah, I think his preferred position probably in the number 10, isn't it? Just in behind the striker. you know, at this level, at 5-6 seasons at Blackburn, 1 or 2 injuries, but you want to get going again now. You know, 29, that stage in his career, he wants to be playing games, and he'll have liked what he'll have seen so far this afternoon. You know, sitting down there watching, and he'll think, do you know what, I'd enjoy to be out there. Those midfielders giving us the ball, getting it out wide. Some of the football we've played.
Trying to make things happen. Burgess goes back to his keeper.
There we go.
Yeah, it only felt like a matter of time, didn't it? Ekwa, is he going for one? Thought about it, didn't he? Oh, Hamir's pass inside.
Yeah, it's unlucky that.
Just short. So he'll get it back though. Ekwa. The sun breaks out on the far side. West Stand have got their hands above their eyes. The caps on. As Patrick Roberts moves forward. Daniel felt he was pulled back just as he was playing the ball there. Ballard does his job.
Yeah, as you see Ipswich there, 1 or 2, you see Kieran McKenna there, wants his team to get going. It's a strange one for them, they haven't seen any of the ball, but they've had, as I said earlier, 3 good opportunities, but they can't get Broadhead into the game. Wes Burns, he had 1 half opportunity, hasn't he, where he fed it across into Hurst's feet.
Trehue to Ballard. 27 minutes gone in this first half. It feels a lot longer, doesn't it, Danny? There's so much good action so far. Do you think Tony Moore will be happy with the first?
He'll be happy.
Minutes?
Want us to work the goalkeeper a little bit more. Say Joe had the best opportunity, didn't he? Other than that, yeah, we had a lot of possession, played some good football, but what's football all about? Putting the ball in the back of the net, so we need to work the goalkeeper a little bit more.
Been a good flow to the game, hasn't there?
Yeah, no, he'll be happy with the way we've set up. You know, we said earlier, didn't we, what you work on during the week, and he'll have seen a lot of those patterns out there.
Pass on here to Davis. So go back for it. It's maybe been a little bit of Ipswich's problem, haven't they? They've had to go back to go forward.
Yeah, sort of had a lot of ball in their third, haven't they, and tried to work it out, but they haven't quite got going. They can't find balls into midfield and then into the front man. Say, Dan Ballard's come out on top against Hurst so far.
They're looking around there, asking for inspiration or support, but he'll be frustrated, won't he?
He will be, yeah. I think one thing you will get with Nathan Broadhead, he'll keep going. You know what, as long as he's out on that pitch, he'll want to get on the ball as much as he can and make things happen. Connor Chaplin as well, just in behind. I don't think we've mentioned him. I don't think he's had a touch of the ball really, has he? The number 10. Been a passenger so far.
Dan Neil fancies one. Just pulled to the
yeah, didn't quite catch hold of it. It opened up. We work it well again. Jack Clark sucks a couple in on the far side into Ekwa. Just feeds it into Dan, who's got 5-10 yards to step into. You see it back now there. See Jackie Oza tracks a couple of players, and then space opens up. Lovely ball from Ekwa, and it is there for Dan to hit. What, 20 yards out? Just chokes it, doesn't he? Drags it past that far post.
A real tussle between those two once again. They're both given as good as they're getting, aren't they? So that's maybe why the referee's letting it play on.
Yeah, and he's trying to back in Hurst, and it's difficult then, and he's maybe taking his eye off the ball, and Dan Ballard's just too strong, and he's just coming around the other side of him.
Sirkin. Get away from Burns. Still going Dennis Sirkin. Finally stopped by Wolfenden. Morsey. It's to the right. Chapman, who's been quiet so far, bursting through the middle. Jobe gets his foot in, but Burns picks it up. It's a terrible delivery by Wes Burns.
Yeah, good numbers forward there, 3-4 in the box as well, Ipswich. And disappointing from Wes Burns. I think he put the ball in earlier, didn't he, for the fullback coming onto it, but yeah, far too much on that one.
Jack Clark in the middle. Looking around. Finds Pat Roberts, who's had a quiet couple of minutes. Trey Neil. Surrounded there by blue shirts was Neil.
Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to say that he's done well there, the ref, because it was similar to the one over on the far side with Burns where he let it go. I think, yes, listen, it probably is a yellow card, but the fact that he let that one go earlier on.
Trey Hume gets Sunderland's first card of the season. I think Tony Mowbray is asking Bobby Madley down there, what was the difference?
Yeah, it was Wes Burns, wasn't it, earlier on? It was on Dennis Sirkin when he clipped his heels. Could have been a yellow card, perhaps should have been.
I don't think Ipswich were calling for a card there either, really, and particularly the spirit of how the game this afternoon's gone so far. Anyway.
Just think maybe we could have a little bit more movement from him here as well. I know he's up against two centre-backs and it's a tough shift when you're having to work between them, and to be fair, balls have gone onto him. His hold-up play's generally been good, but now and then maybe that little run down the line, what you see from the likes of Ross Stewart, just dragging the centre-backs, dropping them deeper.
Well, when he came in, got the ball back himself as well. Some fans loved that, and he did it early on in the game.
It's just that different option, isn't it? I said it a lot towards the end of last season where we had lads coming towards the ball. Every now and then somebody's got to make that run in behind just to mix it up a little bit.
Ipswich enjoying a bit of space at the back for maybe the first time. A moment to think about the forward ball. Here's Davis. Standing strong, but he's going to have to play it down the line. And Neil tries to bring it down. Switch come back with Davis. Inside to Wolfenden. Where's Burns?
Trouble.
Broadhead. Oh, and it's just...
Yeah, corner ball, isn't it? So they work it into Nathan Broadhead, good awareness. It's fizzed past Anthony Patterson's left-hand side post, and he's rooted.
Been quiet, Chaplin, but that was very close.
Yeah, just seeing the space there, Nathan Broad, ball into him there. A little back heel, good awareness from Nathan. We know what he's about. And, let's have a look from this angle. Yard or two past that left-hand side post. Yeah, took a little nick, didn't it?
On a Chaplin. Important player for Ipswich last season. Corner's taken short. Morsey clips it in. Actually out by Trey Hume. Yeah, Ekwa picks it up. Jobe helping it on.
Switches on, we got bodies.
Amir finds Jack Clark. Oh, it's right in front of the referee. Surely a yellow card.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's Wes Burns, isn't it? So we said there he could have gone in the book earlier on. He has that time.
Didn't like getting beat by Jack Clark there. It's right in front of the referee as well. There's only one outcome here.
to be fair. I mean, there's not a lot in it really, is there? I think it's the fact that he's just booked Trey Hume a few minutes ago.
Well, Patrick Roberts stands over this. He'll deliver it left-footed towards one of the runners at the far post. Dan Bollard's one of them and keeps it alive. John Clark picks it back up. 9 puts one in.
We're in.
Oh, goes down. Cleared. Hacks clear. Oh, really got a clear kick on it, did they?
Yeah, good defending, to be fair, from Donassi in that time. A couple of good deliveries in there. I think the first one's Patrick, and Dan Ballard wins the first one, looking for that knockdown.
There's no one on the end of it, though, was there?
Yeah, second one, Luke O'Neill, isn't it? Touch there, little clip in. So we get first contact on it, it's dropping about there. I think it's Trey Hume trying to poke it home, can't get enough on it. There we go again. Keeper goes long and we regain possession.
Sirkin, wriggle free. Job tries to flick it on. Donassian. Oh, does someone get that? No. Clark was shouting for it, but he always does. It's nice to see some sunshine in the northeast. It's blaring out on the east stand at the moment.
Yeah, all the red and white shirts out there on that far side, as you say, people hands over their eyes trying to watch the game, and everyone in coats down below us.
And as the ball's gone out, Danny, I'm going to ask you about this because you played on that left-hand side. Is it quite awkward?
Yeah,
with the
it is. Yeah, when you get a switch of play as well, you're looking this side. Yeah, a few times you see the shadows, can't you? Get clipped over to that far side, and it's quite difficult to see it on the switch of play.
5:40 on a Sunday. Downfield from Jack Clark. Looking for Hamir. Chase this one. Wolfenden. Chaplin, good ball forward, looking for Wes Burns, but Parsons off his line early.
Yeah, it wasn't it, outside of the left boot there. Chaplin just trying to feed it into Burns, just skips away from him. Anthony Patterson does well, he's out sharp.
Line by Trey Hume, Amir's there. Amir does well. Ekwar, good feet. Still going Ekwar. Dan Neal, this is nice from Sunderland. Job.
There we go.
Feeds it to Jack Clark. Gets the corner. Good move from Sunderland.
It was, yeah. Ekwar again, wasn't it? Good play.
Dropped his shoulder, didn't he, early in the move?
Yeah. Just feeds it across again to Jack out there, and he's got 10-15 yards. What they do well this time, I think it's at Morsey again. Doubles up with Donassi and helps him out, not allowing Jack Clark to come inside onto his favoured right foot, you see. Good defending.
So his fourth corner is cleared away. Sirkin. It's a throw in on the far side.
We're on the corner counting it. Was it last season or the season before where we had about 100 corners before we scored off one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good stat, that one. Well, it was a bad stat, but
yeah.
a good collection of tallies. Set pieces in general, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Richard scored a good one in pre-season. He's Job. Trying to find Jack Clark, and it's Kim through to him.
Oh,
goes down, referee thinks about it, gives it the other way in. So is that a booking then for Jack Clark?
Yeah, I have to say this, but he had the run on Denassi in there. The ball just found its way into his path. Let's have a look at it back now.
Perhaps he's saying he hasn't dived, he's saying he's clipped the defender.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Let's have a look now. See there, it's just toes it, and he's got the run on Denassi, and he gets across him. I'll tell you what, I think he's given handball there because Jack puts his hand on the ball. Let's have a look. He goes across him there. Yeah, and he shuts him in the back. I think if that's outside the box there, I think he gives a free kick to us. Yeah, look, let's have a look back. There, that's a penalty. There's no intention to play the ball. He's never going to win the ball. He's wrong side, and he just leans at the back of Jack Clark.
It's the fact that Jack's presumed it's going to come in his way, and he's put his hand on
the ball, yeah.
Well, one to discuss at half-time.
Big shout, yeah, coming up to half-time.
I do believe we're still doing hashtag Danny at the end, even though Twitter's changed it in many regards. Now called X. We can discuss that one in the post-game programme where we'll be back down pitch side.
I think it's been a good battle between those two in this first half, hasn't it? I think Denassian's come out on top a couple of times. Jack's got the better of him as well. But that there for me, risky defending.
The coaches will be watching that back like we were there as well. We'll be in the ear of the officials down there. He's Job. Nice. Roberts. Dan Neil looking for the one over the top to Hamir. Denassian gets in the way. Sunderland get another corner. Jack Clark still speaking to the referee about the penalty decision.
Yeah, he's asking, well, yeah, he is. I think rightly so as well. You know, we've seen it a couple of times there. It's difficult for the ref. He gets one look at it. He's looking at the back of the man, but he certainly hasn't played the ball, has he? For me, he must feel that Jack's gone down too easy, and he's put his hands on the ball. But your man there on the screen, Denassian, I think he's got away with one.
Roberts for the short exchange. Put out at the back by Burgess. As Burns is back there. He's through the middle with his left foot. Easily picked up by Dan Neil.
Yeah, we put some good balls into the box today. You know, 5-6 decent balls going in there. And Ipswich have defended quite well.
Looked like a handball there, but Sunderland come out with the ball anyway. Clark goes down, don't think there's too much in that. Scrapping to get it back, he's a bit frustrated as Clark, he goes down again, he gets a free kick this time. Some ironic cheers from the crowd.
Yeah, you know what, he's done really well there, Jack. He goes down looking for the free kick on the edge of the box, and that one there sprints 20-30 yards back to win the ball. Back for Sunderland. Yeah, Morsey there gets a toe on the ball, and just look at him there. Jack, his appetite to go and win it back for us. Excellent.
Morsey just puts his hands on him unnecessarily. Cirkin. Calm down the crowd here inside the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, it's gone a little bit flat, hasn't it, before half-time, 1 or 2 going for some refreshments, but just have a look at Anthony Patterson there. He's got his arms up and he's just dropped the ball over the top, hasn't he, asking for 1 or 2 to run him behind.
I'm interested to see how long's added on. It's been in play quite a lot, hasn't it, the ball, to be fair to both sides this afternoon so far. But with these new objectives from the referees...
Do you know what, I just think because it's come about this rule, they're going to start plucking numbers out. They'll probably see 5 or 6 go up or something, but it's probably maybe 2-3 max, isn't it?
It's always 2 at half-time, 4 full-time. That's the rules, isn't it? Oh, it's stolen in the middle by Broadhead. And there could be a chance here for Ipswich Town. Hurston's gone ahead of it. Picks it up now. Sunderland have got numbers back. Hurst thinks about the shot. Hence Morsey. Now Burns. Bobby Madley puts up 2 minutes. Stuck to the old rules there.
Bobby's had enough, he wants his cup of tea.
Well, Sunderland have some work to do here before half-time. A long delivery from Donassian. Flicked on as well. Comes all the way through for Davis, who strikes it, takes a deflection, and it's gone in off Nathan Broadhead, who doesn't celebrate in front of the Sunderland fans.
Yeah, it's right on half-time as well, isn't it? As I said there, people were going in for the half-time refreshments, but Ipswich find themselves in front. Second phase, isn't it? Long throw. We don't really deal with the first one.
When I said they had work to do before half-time,
yeah.
It was a long throw which was flicked on, and it's a deflection off Broadhead.
What it is, yeah, and to be fair, we have pretty much dominated the first half in terms of possession, haven't we? And see Tony Mowbray's face there, says it all. But Ipswich, they have had 3-4 opportunities, and as we look at it back now, it's not really a long throw in as such, is it? We don't win the first one.
Flicked on by Burgess.
Yeah.
Davis has
gets a bit on there. And
speculative shot from Davis and just comes off.
But that's Nathan Broadhead. Watch him though, he's on the move, isn't he? Gets across the line of the shot. You'll see him perhaps on this angle. Look, he's always busy in the box. And he's onto it, yeah, and he just puts his, I think it's his right knee, isn't it, into that bottom corner.
It's just ahead of 09, is it, at the back?
Yeah, well, Luke's in a good position, he's in behind him, but there's not much he can do there, really. No chance for Anthony Patterson either. What a blow right on half-time.
Roberts turns. Ekwa to O'Nien. He sucked the energy out of the stadium. I like that goal. Often do the sucker punches like that, don't they? So Ipswich fans, you can hear way to our left-hand side.
I'm not sure really it was a case of us switching off either. You know, yeah, we didn't win the first one, but then we're generally in a good shape.
It's a bit of luck as well.
Left back pulls the
isn't it?
trigger, doesn't really catch it, but as I say, Nathan, he's always on the move in the box, and he just gets across Luke O'Nien. Not a lot Luke can do, to be honest. He's behind him as you want your defender there, but he just sticks a knee out, I think, Nathan, and gets a bit on it.
It's just behind him here, Dan Neil. It's a hoof forward from Burgess there. That's going to change Tony Mowbray's half-time team talk, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. I think he'll still have been saying, listen, we've had a lot of the ball. We need to do more in the final third with it. But yeah, right on half-time, as you say there, you're going in from 0-0 now. It might change a little bit.
Big slide and challenge from Job.
Just keep it tidy now to the break. Give it away again.
Oh, you cursed it there, Danny.
Well, yeah, Patrick, and then Jax followed him and give a sloppy ball away in the middle of the park.
Morsey. And that brings an end to the first half, Danny.
Yeah, I think overall it's a difficult one to say. We're going in 1-0 down at the break, and there's Nathan on the screen who's got the goal. But in general, we've been the better team. You know, possession-wise, we've probably had 65% of the ball, and we've been nice on the eye. Yeah, we've passed the ball around really well. Some good patterns of play, but it's the difference, isn't it, in that 18-yard box, putting the ball away and creating opportunities. Job's had the best opportunity. That rebound put it over the bar. Other than that, perhaps haven't worked the goalkeeper enough. So Tony Mowbray will want us to come out and produce a little bit more in the final third in the second half, but still 45 minutes to go.
Here we go then. Second 45 of Sunderland's season so far. And I wonder how long Tony Mowbray will leave it before he looks towards his bench. Let's just remind the viewers, he's on the bench for Sunderland. Niall Huggins, Danny Bart, Lyndon Gooch, Abdullah Bard, Jewison Bennett, Alex Pritchard, Nectar Triantis, Chris Rigg. Who do you fancy seeing first there?
Some options there, aren't there?
Yeah.
9 subs these days.
I guess he's going to see how it goes, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, give it 10-15 minutes, and then can we get back into the game? Can we work the goalkeeper? So you don't want to become this team who are known as, oh, Sunderland, they play some lovely football, that they're not easy on the eye. You know, we want to be a ruthless team to go with it as well.
Especially here at home.
Yeah.
Especially here
Make
at
it
home.
a difficult place for teams to come.
Yeah, absolutely. It's perhaps one of the parts of the game Sunderland could have done a bit better last season. I'm sure the squad were aware of that, their home form. Many times you used to pull out the stats on that.
Yeah, I think we were down in 13th, 14th, weren't we, over the course of the season.
Well, the ball definitely went out there on this near side.
Oh, Linesman's flag's gone up now. Tony Mowbray having a quiet word with the 4th official.
It was a mile out. It was Bobby Madley who made the call, I think, to the referee. That's
well,
it's not even close.
It's almost one of them where the players just stop it, really. But you see Tony Mowbray's fuming down there with the 4th official. The lads try and control the game again, inject a bit of tempo into it as well, get the fans going.
Yeah.
Start of the second half. See, Ipswich should be comfortable when they just see him there, sat back in their block, allowing us to play in front of them.
Sitting on the goal now as well.
Yeah.
Ekwa. Hemia's in here.
He's in.
I thought about it too much.
Do you know what? I thought he'd done really well there. He chopped back onto his left, and I was just waiting for him to pull the trigger. I'm not sure.
I think he chopped back onto his right after he did that.
Back. Yeah, it's a lovely ball in, is it? Ekwa just fires it in. Daniel over it. Yeah, good awareness. And
it's on side.
let's have a look there now.
Yeah, that's where he should have had a shot.
Oh, yeah, he just dwelt on it.
Took an extra touch there. Lovely stuff from Daniel. Here, that's where he should have fired the trigger.
Yeah, left foot, far corner. Easy from up here on the gantry.
Yeah. There's a man who would have loved that opportunity, Ross Stewart. Still expected to be out for
he'll be frustrated, and do you know what I said about Bradley Dack? He'll be sat there thinking, do you know what, I'd love to be out there playing in this, the way we're playing.
There's Burns. Looking for the return, doesn't come off.
Well, I think that's what he's about, isn't he, Hemi? Just looking at his goals, said he looks like that type that can get a yard in the box and get balls into his feet and try and work defenders. I don't think he's the type who's going to, you know, run channels and try and sprint past centre-backs.
There's Chaplin. Burns. Donasian's gone ahead of him. Goes back to Chaplin. Donasian could be in here to put a ball across. It does. It's very dangerous, but Ballard fires it out straight into the path of Jack Clark. It goes inside. Gets a deflection. Ipswich pick it back up. Wolfenden gives it back to his keeper. Burns.
Yeah, game's just come to life, opened up a little bit.
Ekwa. Job. pass.
Yeah, we just seen that at the end of the first half, didn't we? I think Patrick and Jack both giving a cheap ball away. We've just got to tidy up there. Job on that occasion.
Sirkin stands one up. Dan Neil coming in.
Lovely ball. See Patrick out the side, far side there. I thought he's not renowned for his header, and he's about 5'2", Patrick, but Dennis Sirkin stands a lovely ball up there. And if you've got a big, towering, committed forward who's come across the near post, in that case, yeah, just come and attack that and take the lot.
I think maybe
Dan Neil, isn't it?
Dan Neil having a conversation with Patrick Roberts afterwards. Maybe Roberts was saying, leave it, let it drop.
Maybe.
But you're not going to do that in that situation, though, are you? Attacking the ball.
No, that's stuff you work on the training ground. You see Jack there holds the ball up, full-back Dennis getting around him on the outside and stands a lovely ball up to the far post.
Hugh McKenna having a word with Bobby Madley about something. Need to stamp their authority on the game, as they did in the early exchanges of the game. Really pinned them in, didn't they? The ball away at the moment. Chaplin goes back. Broadhead helping out. Ball from Burgess. Play on, says the referee.
Oh, they're in.
Hurst here, first time, smashes it past Anthony Patterson, and that's 2-0 to Ipswich.
Yeah, we give the ball away, and I think it's Patrick on the halfway line, and we don't see the ball again. And I said we've got to be tidy on it. We've looked comfortable there for 5 minutes or so, but they're a threat, Ipswich. They've got players that can hurt you, and it's Nathan Broadhead again. Feeds a lovely little ball into Hurst. Not sure if he takes the touch or he lets it run across him, but he drills it past Anthony Patterson.
Well, he lets it go past him beautifully, doesn't he, really?
Yeah. Let's have a look back at it now. Yeah, we've not seen the full build-up play, I don't think. Yeah, comes across, good advantage from the referee, and there.
He's definitely onside.
Yeah, Dennis, it's a difficult one for Dennis. He knows he's got a man out wide, and he just pulls it between Luke O'Neill and Dennis.
One touch.
And it's his first, his first touch. You see there, Nathan Broadhead, lovely little weight on it. Yeah, as I say, with that weighted pass there, it's key, and he doesn't need a touch there, Hurst. And for as much as we've handled him well in that first half, and he mishit that chance he had, that one there drills it into the roof of the net. On an uphill task here now for Sunderland, 2-0 down. Oh, it's done him.
Oh, it's hit the crossbar! Oh, this is a crazy couple of moments there.
I'm not sure who was it about the shot. I'm not sure he wants a penalty there on Hurst. I think he feels that Dan Ballard's come through the back of him on the follow-up.
We'll see it back when we can. But Sunderland could have been 3-0 down there, Danny. Jack Clark. Dan Neil can't get a shot away.
Good challenge, was it? I think was it Luongo or was it Horsey in there?
Right, we might see that opportunity from the shot.
Well, it's Chaplin, is it?
It's Chaplin who the camera's gone to. Let's see if the replay goes back to Chaplin. The ball's back in place, so we'll see it when we can. So we're presuming it was Chaplin with the shot that hit the bar. And you said it, he's done Patterson there.
Yeah, he has, it was high up, and he's took it early, hasn't he? And saying no chance for Anthony Patterson.
He's watching it.
Crossbar helps him out.
And then there was a big shout for a penalty from a Ipswich point of view. Ballard coming through.
Oh, what a
He's
ball.
Amir.
Oh.
Did he get contact on that, or did it?
Flag's gone up. Offside.
Well, Sunderland are preparing a triple substitution, I think. One of them is Alex Pritchard down there. Don't know if you can see the other one. Getting instructions from goalkeeper coach
Yeah, I can't see. One's definitely Alex Pritchard, isn't it? There's that effort again now, seeing it back, and just have a look on the follow-up. Tell you what. Yeah, he's wrong side there, Dan Ballard on the follow-up. Possibly is a penalty. Seeing it back into the back of Hurst as he goes to strike the ball as it goes past him.
Well, Ladkey's just been given a yellow card for time wasting, the goalkeeper for Ipswich Town. When you were watching that replay. Substitutions are getting prepared for Sunderland. I think it's Abdullah Bar, the other one, Danny.
Trouble here. Dennis Serkins high up the pitch.
He's Burns. It's a great ball from Burns, and Hurst miskicks it, comes all the way through. Broadhead picks it up on the edge, shoots on the spin. This time Pritchard takes it.
Yeah, couldn't get the power on it, Nathan Broadhead there, but just see on the counter-attack they're a threat, aren't they? We said it before the game, Burns gets him high up the pitch, and so Dennis was caught high up the pitch. As I say, 2-0 down, still a long time to go in the game.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left in the game, and there's obviously going to be a couple of changes here for Sunderland. They're going to try and mix things up.
Yeah, I think if that one drops 6 inches lower and it's 3, that's pretty much game over, isn't it? But get a goal back if we can, you're right back in it.
Once he goes down, the referee's coming across to card someone. Looks like it's a Kieran McKenna. It is Kieran McKenna.
Yeah, I think it's the penalty shout, isn't it? He's not happy about.
Right, keep an eye on these changes here. So write down McKenna's yellow card, Danny. So it looks like Pritchard and Abdullah Bar will be coming on, but who for? Well, Job is making way for one of them, and so is Lewis Hamir.
Yeah, everybody looks disappointed, Job, there. I think he's got to be, you know, he's watching 10 minutes or so into the second half. I don't think it's a reflection on his performance. I think Tony Murphy's just had a look at it. 2-0 down, almost 3-0 down. Just get some fresh legs on there, try and freshen it up, get us back into the game.
Okay, then who's gone up top? Or they're going to be a...
Looks like Jack Clark's gone through the middle, has he? Yeah, Barr's come out to this left-hand side. Pritchard's gone into the 10.
Bar. It's a return of Serkin. Big switch is on. Spot that one, Danny.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? We said about the game, he took Hamir off now, our only real striker at the club at this moment in time who's fit, and then having to put Jack through the middle. Yeah, he's played there a couple of times. I think it was at Swansea last year. He got a goal, didn't he, in the second half. Bar coming out to this left-hand side.
So taking Lewis Hamir off and Job. Lost some physical presence there, Sunderland, haven't they, in aerial height. Here's Roberts. Someone get a throw on the far side. Up to the hour mark here at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Ipswich Town 2. Pritchard trying to dig one out.
Yeah, strange one, isn't it? Find ourselves 2-0 down, hour on the clock, and in general we haven't been that bad. know, they've had a little 5-minute spell there.
Oh, 9 unable to get it away. Chaplin picks it up. Broadhead sees an early ball out wide to Wes Burns, who's onside. He's inside the area. Wes Burns drills one across, takes a deflection, goes for a corner to Ipswich.
Yeah, just to say that, is it Luke O'Nien? It's a little bit casual on the ball, give it away there. Invites the attack from Ipswich, and that's been the case really. In general, as I said there, we've been good, but it's that little bit of sloppiness now and then, and you can't give teams like this with the front 3-4 that they've got on show. Ipswich going to cause you problems.
There's a bit of a scrum on the penalty area. So they get it away with Ballard's head. Pritchard will chase it. Keeper's very high.
Oh,
they might have given it away here. Pritchard goes down. It's going to be a yellow card here for Sam Morsey.
Yeah, Danassian plays it to him, sells him short, doesn't he? Fourth, Alex Pritchard.
4th Ipswich yellow. Yeah, Pritchard did well. Does that, doesn't he? Gets a little spurt and
yeah,
gets his
he's
body
busy
in the
when
way.
he's on there. Everyone thinks of Alex Pritchard, you know, bit of flair, creating side of the game, but he works really hard, doesn't he? Puts a shift in off the ball as well.
He's Barr. Gets past Burns. Goes back. He's looking for a man on the edge. Just didn't fall to a red and white shirt. And Ipswich will break now. Luongo it was. Trying to get it back. Roberts. Jack Clark. Ekwa puts his foot across. Sunderland get possession back. Here's Dennis Serkin. Barr. Cleared by Wolfenden. Ekwa. No pressure on him. Walks forward a little bit.
Yeah, I just think we need a bit of width. Look, we're playing into their hands through the middle of the pitch. Look at the bodies they've got in there. Now you've took Jack from this left-hand side. Patrick out wide.
Here he is. Pritchard's gone ahead of him. Patrick still going. Gives it to Pritchard, is probably offside.
Yeah, I think Alex Pritchard knows as well, doesn't he? Maybe thinking, why doesn't Patrick pull the trigger? It's opened up for him. See it back now from this angle. Does well, Patrick. He wants to come in on that left foot and see what he's looking for. A little cheeky reverse. He's well offside at Pritchard. He can roll Barr in. Look at the bottom of your screen. He's asking for it.
Sunderland hassling again. Ekwa gets possession back. Barr tries to pull it down. Dan Neil will. Good touch from Dan. Sunderland need to find a third gear, don't they? Serkin's just frustrated. Ekwa comes across and picks it up.
Yeah,
I feel like Sunderland were
sat
to...
deep Ipswich there with the back four there and the midfield three sat on their toes, and we can't thread balls through them. It has to be width.
Serkin. Pritchard. Oh, it's his own man there.
Into his own man, yeah.
I don't know if it hit Wes Burns in the head, which is probably why they stopped it. Yeah, it hit him in the side of the head.
Yeah, centre back, isn't it? Just smashed it at him from 10 yards or so. Oh yeah, straight on the side of the head.
It's okay to continue, Wes Burns. Tony Mowbray giving instructions to the lads in front of him.
Just looking to the bench as well. You've got a bit of energy at the top end of the pitch. You've also got Jefferson Bennett on there, Lyndon Gooch, haven't you? Go and play up the top end of the pitch as well.
Yeah, there is options there, but I don't know which one to take right now. If I was, thankfully, not in the.
No, you've moved Jack anyway from his favourite position. You're playing through the middle, which is difficult for him to try and get on the ball now. He's got two centre halves in behind him. He's got Morsey screening balls into his feet. Patrick out on that far side, get the ball out to him as much as we can. Obviously, Barr's just come on this left-hand side as well.
I think there is cracks in that defence for Ipswich if Sunderland can find them.
Yeah, it's just movement ahead. It's comes a case as well. You want to, saying they're getting bodies on the pitch. Pritchard pulls the ball back there, but not over cramping it. We're putting 5-6 bodies at the top end, just going standing up against the Ipswich back line.
And he's Chaplin pulling away. Hurst on the far side. Burns is sprinting forward beneath us here. Ipswich throw. Tony Mowbray with his hands on his head.
Well, that's going to be the danger as well, isn't it? The longer the half wears on as well. We're trying to get back into the game, and Ipswich, they'll be happy if they can pick up the ball, hit us on the counter.
Burns, Chaplin, Donasian. One into the sun. Oh, and goes down there, and a free kick given against Dan Neil. There's a card out there. No, it's just the spray.
It's at the left back. Davis brings it down, doesn't he? Just cuts
Roberts
across. Let's have a look. Does he clip him?
That was Dan Neil's challenge, but it's actually...
Yeah, it is Patrick Roberts, isn't it? Just
a little clip.
A little fish out, yeah, just clips him.
Tumbles down. Is this shooting distance? Nathan Broadhead fancies it by the looks of things.
Put it down. Left back Davis on it with his left foot as well. Connor Chaplin over there. I'd say it favours the right footer, doesn't it?
Well, it's very close, isn't it? If they can get it up and down, that's the hardest part. Broadhead doesn't get the dip.
It's a little bit casual, wasn't it, from Nathan? Just trying to flick it up and over the wall.
Sunderland restart. O'Nien twists and turns, goes back to Anthony Patterson. Sunderland don't make any progress up the field. Still in play on the far side is Dan Neil. Equals to the left of him, but Dan drops his shoulder and gives it back to Patrick Roberts. Roberts chips one over the top. Wolfenden's there and just sees it out ahead of Jack Clark, who's the front runner at the moment for Sunderland.
A little bit frustrated, Jack, isn't he? I think he's gone through the middle of the pitch. Not too much to go on.
Wolfenden under pressure, loses out. Free kicks given against. Jack Clark holding on.
Yeah, one or two Sunderland fans think he's gone down easy there. Just has a piece of Wolfenden's right arm, does he? Let's have a look. A little bit casual on the ball. Yeah, I see him there. Gets hold of his right arm.
It's not much though, is there, let's be honest. Yeah. I'd say Marcus Harness soon. It's just having a little pep talk from Kieran McKenna. From Ladke. Pritchard gets on the ball. Finds Abdullah Bar. Pierre Ekwa. Tries to feed it to Patrick Roberts. Couldn't find him. And there's a run on here.
Tell you what, Trey Hume's been booked, he's off.
Is off. The only Sunderland player with a yellow card receives his second.
Yeah. Do you know
well,
what?
he was beaten.
Yeah, he knocks it round and running around the other side. It's just that little tangle of legs, isn't it?
Oh, this afternoon's going from bad to worse for Sunderland, as Trey Hume receives a second yellow and is off. Was it Morsey who put it past him? I'll have to see it back.
No, I don't think it was. Was it the full-back Davis? Let's have a look now. Yes, the full-back Davis. He knocks it round. He goes the other side, doesn't he? He's got the run on him. Trey's got the turn. It's just accidental tangle. Not too much contact there.
But if there's any
sometimes
contact,
it's just a little brush on the back of the foot, isn't it? Yeah, it's Nathan Broadhead making way for Harness. Nathan getting a good reception from the Sunderland fans on his way off.
There's a few people booing him as well. Did score this afternoon.
Played his part as the pantomime villain as well, hasn't he?
He didn't celebrate when he scored though, let's note that. Well, still quite a bit of game to go, Danny, and Sunderland find themselves down to 10 men.
Up against it now, aren't we?
It's so funny because, well, it's not funny, but the only Sunderland player with a booking.
Yeah, I think his first one was a booking. I don't think you can argue with that. That one there, you see them time and time again. Accidental little tangle of legs. Wes Burns had one early on, didn't he? Which the referee gave the free kick. He didn't book him up against Dennis Sirkin.
Well, there is still time left in this game, but if it was to end now, Sunderland fans would be walking away from this game thinking, how have we ended up 2-0 down with 10 men? It hasn't been that kind of game.
No.
Sunderland have enjoyed a lot of possession, haven't they?
Yeah. But again, said it earlier, say it again. What you do with the ball, isn't it, really? A lot of possession. If you look back at it later on in our own third, in that middle third, we've been good on the ball, a lot of passes. But it's where you've got to, the business end of the pitch, isn't it? Put the ball in the back of the net. The keeper's had a comfortable half, hasn't he?
Good save over the course of the 90.
Yeah.
Hasn't really, with
one
shots
save
on target, Ekwa trying to release Abdullah Bar. Not much of an option in the middle yet. Bar's doing his best to hold it up. Can he get a corner? No. Switch come away. 9 battling with Hurst. Roberts. Richard. Maybe another double change in the moment for Ipswich this time. Dan Neil's on the far side. Patrick Roberts now. Flipped in by Pritchard. Oh, Jack Clark, Dennis Sirkin coming in from the back.
Trying to get in there. He thinks it's a corner. I think a few of the Sunderland fans do as well.
Right, double change. Look like it's going to be Omari Hutchinson, who's on loan from Chelsea. Yeah, very fast
Freddie
player.
Ladapo as well.
Freddie Ladapo as well. 2 attackers coming on. Coming off for Omari Hutchinson. George Hurst also got a goal this afternoon. Smashed it past.
Yeah, good
Anthony
finish to be
Patterson,
fair.
didn't he?
Straight into his path, wasn't it?
One touch.
Good weight from Nathan Broadhead.
George Hurst, son of David Hurst.
Yeah. Ladapo, not a bad substitution to bring on. 15 minutes or so to go either. It'd be a handful.
Yeah, Freddie Ladapo, definitely one of those names, wasn't he, in League One? Moving through the leagues now with Ipswich. 30 years old now. Got his fair share of goals last season. Harness. Clip back in the middle. Sirkin. Pritchard's underneath that one. Ballard comes out. Gives it to Roberts, who runs away with it. Roberts. Doing it all himself. Still going, Patrick Roberts. Wolfenden comes across.
Yeah.
I think he feels a couple of times.
Yeah, just held back or clipped.
Pritchard goes down. So they get the free kick.
Do you know what they have done well, Ipswich? They've doubled up well, and it's something they would have worked on, I'm sure.
Well, they've been doing it from
where's
the
our
start
big threat on Patrick
Roberts, yeah.
and Jack when he was out there. And to be fair, Donasian, he's a good defender one-on-one as well. Difficult to get by. Pritchard now on set plays.
There's a short. Ekwa needed a touch. Sirkin drills one in.
Ball. Well, it's worked. I'm not sure it's one off the training ground there as it comes across to Pierre Ekwa. Can't pull the trigger first time, and then they somehow work it across the box, and I think it finds its way back to him, and he punches a little ball into Dennis Sirkin there.
Here's Roberts. So we'll get another corner. Oh, there's a bit of a tussle in the middle. Ballard.
Yeah, Dan Ballard and Ladapo.
Referee's on top of it now.
And he'll be frustrated, Dan Ballard. I think he's had a pretty decent game, you know, he's handled Hurst well in there, and but this moment in time, he's on the wrong end of a 2-0 defeat.
Harness, the front post, defends that corner from Roberts. Ekwa. Pritchard. Penalty area still loaded, if ball can come in. Sunderland's player goes down, Ballard. Referee doesn't want to know. It looks like it's an Ipswich player out cold there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's out cold there. It's a serious head injury, I think.
Is it Donasian, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yellow card for Dan Ballard, who feels he was fouled.
Yeah, I think Dan Ballard gets the wrong side. He goes down, Dan Ballard. Now, I think, is it the keeper that's come through him and clattered into him? We'll have to see it back on the replay.
He was motionless on the floor, the Ipswich player, and the crowd are booing, but if that's a serious injury... I think he's nodding there.
Yeah, we'll see it back in a
Is it
moment.
his own
The
keeper
keeper's
that's
gone down. I
clattered
think so,
him?
yeah, he's come out to clear it, hasn't he? And I think he's clattered into him on the follow-through.
We'll see it back when we can. Well, if he was knocked out, he won't be able to
Yeah, I was
continue.
going to say, he's should have got to go off there, hasn't he? Just think back to Dennis Serkin down at Millwall last season, wasn't it similar? We're still waiting on the replay. They haven't showed it back yet. Donasian's still down.
Well, maybe take heart in there's been no other healthcare professionals being called over.
Yeah, just the physio's having a look at it at this moment in time, as you say. I think he has come round. You could see him mouthing a few words, couldn't you, to the physios?
Yeah. He's setting up now. As the camera looks at Kieran McKenna. It'll all be added on. Steady as he on his feet.
Let's have a look back. Yes, deep ball in from Patrick and ball over the top. Yeah, keeper just comes over the top of him, doesn't he? Good goalkeeping, to be fair, but straight over the top of his man. Holding the back of his neck.
Lyndon Gooch is going to come on for Sunderland in a moment. Just seen Lyndon getting stripped underneath us. Sunderland restart play. Both teams down to 10 men for the time being. He's Barr. Serkin's with him. Ekwa. Pritchard trying to play in Dan Neil. Couldn't get round his man.
Yeah, it's unlucky. It's good play again, isn't it? Ekwa again into Alex Pritchard, trying to thread balls through Ipswich. But again, they have defended well, give him credit. Donasian there, but 44 back on the field.
Clark goes down but tries to feed it into Pritchard, deflection. Suddenly get a corner. Will Lyndon Gooch come on now? I think Gooch is going to come on for. It's anyone's guess.
Just have a look now, they're going to wait till the corner's being taken.
Yeah, maybe. Which might suggest he's coming up for someone with some height.
There's not too many out there with height now, is the left back out there. I think you're looking at, there's your man there, Dan Ballard.
Yeah, well, he's got some height, but Pritchard delivers anyway. Ballard underneath it, just shoved as he jumps for the ball. Roberts is there, so is Pritchard. And Neil tries to float one in. Couldn't on this occasion. He's going to have to be careful here.
Trouble.
And Sunderland are in trouble, it's 2-1. Hutchison takes on the shot.
You know what, he's done really well there, Pierre Ekwa. Excellent defending, 2v1. He just shows him down that left-hand side, and then when the time was right, stepped onto Hutchinson.
Roberts feeds it to Pritchard. Pritchard gives it to Dan Neil. Dennis Serkin. It's only Jack Clark in the middle. Serkin goes again. Pulls it back.
There we go.
Sunderland score. Dan Neil.
Well, game on. Good play as well. Dennis Serkin involved down this left-hand side, and he just gets a yard, doesn't he, on Donasian, then presses it in low, and Dan Neil there takes a gamble, gets himself in the box and gets himself a goal. Yeah, lovely finish from Dan on his left foot.
Yellow card for Tony Mowbray just now. Something he said to the referee.
Both managers on a yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, there's Pierre going off. Yeah, I think he's had a good game, Pierre. Used the ball well. Just have a look, where's Linden going now? Is he going into the middle of the park?
Well then, what can this 10-man Sunderland side do in the final 4 minutes plus stoppage time? And there will be time added on. We've had a couple of breaks, haven't we? Lots of substitutions.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Fans have found their voice. There's going to be another couple of substitutions for Ipswich in a moment. Pritchard goes long. Donessian heads it out. Hutchinson. Too much on it for Burns.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy from Hutchinson there.
Double change for Ipswich if the referee sees it. He hasn't yet.
Caden Jackson, is it? Dominic Ball.
Yeah. He's Pritchard. Encouraged by those Sunderland fans. Sirkin has to go back.
Tell you what, a decent result this one if we can take a point from it. Down to 10 men.
And the linesman's flagging for Sunderland on the far side. Lyndon Gooch involved. It's Dan Neil flagging about here.
He's just asking whether there's someone to go into the box with a free kick. Obviously no one back on the halfway line. So
Davis has gone down in the box. Referee's indicating he's going to add this on, but Dan Neil's just come across for a quick word with Michael Proctor and Mike Dodds. Oh, well, the physio was called over, and then Davis is back on his feet. But because the physio's been called on, I think Davis will have to go off regardless.
Yeah, so Ipswich obviously down to 10 men, brought everybody back as well.
Oh, this really would be something if Sunderland were to get something out of this. As another player gets stripped on the Ipswich bench, they're going to make a triple substitution when they can.
Dan Neil edge of the box. I think Gooch behind him. I think it's on maybe. Alex Pritchard, if he wants to pull it back edge of the box, Dan Neil can come onto it.
It's on, if they can pull it that way. Options here for Pritchard. Into the middle. Where's that gone?
Dan Sirkin didn't get enough on it. Yes, Freddie Dapo on and Dan Ballard as well. His wrong side, he's got his arms all over him. Seeing it back there.
Keeper goes long this time. The Dapo wins the header. Dan Neil's got to get there. Donessian. Dan Neil's under that one. Brings in Ballard. Pritchard loses the ball in the press. Doesn't look like a handball in the middle from the Dapo. Play continues. It's run out in front of Burns anyway.
Yeah, they're asking for it, aren't they? How many minutes is that?
13 minutes added on. 13 minutes, you heard it here first. That might be the longest we've ever had on the end of a game, Danny.
Well, barring there might have been an injury or two in obviously games in the past, but yeah, I think we'll have to get used to it.
13 minutes, right, start your clocks. Can Sunderland get a point here? Sirkin's going forward. He's still going forward. The crowd are up for this.
Yeah, it gives you a lift, doesn't it? As the players there, you think the game's coming to an end, but still a long way to go now.
It's a heck of a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think one thing Kieran McKenna will be disappointed with, Trey Hume got sent off, was it 70-something minutes on the clock, and they haven't managed the game very well. You couldn't tell that we'd gone down a man.
13 minutes. Even Tony Mowbray put his hands on his head. He couldn't believe what he was seeing.
Yeah, so they're going to pluck numbers from somewhere. Obviously, you've had a few substitutions and a couple of goals, but still a lot of time to go on.
There's the long injury to Danasian as well at one point. Well, I didn't see 13.
These two have been waiting to come on as well for about 6 minutes.
Over the top, Kalinda Gooch, bring it down. He can. Oh, he just couldn't find a gap. Maybe Sirkin can. Gooch is still there. Gooch. Did he win the corner? That looked out.
Yeah, it's corner, he's give it. That's it.
Pritchard comes across to get it.
He's got a bit of cramp there as well, Danasian. Having a stretch.
The Ipswich substitutions still don't take place. Well. Come on, Sunderland. We played 2 of the 13, Danny. Short one's on here for Dan Neil. It's in the middle. Right onto the goalie. Roberts on the spin. Ladapo heads it clear. It's another corner for Sunderland.
Yeah.
Their 10th of the afternoon.
Finishing the game strong, Sunderland. Ipswich bringing everyone back, and pretty much everyone back in the 6-yard box.
Short's taken this time. Gooch. Everyone's waiting in the middle. It's a lovely delivery. Just ahead of Jack Clark. Here's Patterson. Ipswich get a little breather.
Oh.
Well, it's Jack Clark who's back there.
Jack Clark picking the ball up off the goalkeeper, just driving through the middle of the pitch.
But him and Dan Ballard have swapped positions. Just showed a little bit too much. Pritchard will bring it down, get possession back for Sunderland.
They still can't get these subs on, Ipswich.
What do you think about Dan Ballard playing up front?
Yeah, I can see why he's done it now, Tony. That bit of height in there, ball's going into the box.
Oh, Patrick almost got away.
It's physicality, isn't it? Get balls into him. We haven't got, as I say, looking at the bench there, struggling for options up top end of the pitch. Now he's dropped back in.
We played 4 of the 13.
There,
9 minutes to go. Pritchard spins away, gets a free kick, tries to take it early. He does. Gooch. Felt he was pulled back. It looked like he was as well. But it's Ipswich who break away with the ball. Sunderland throw.
It's the substitutions,
Oh,
finally.
yeah. And it will be a couple of substitutions as well. It's Davis who's going to make way for Greg Lee.
That was a straight swap, isn't it? Left back for left back.
And the other change is Danasian, who's coming off for Dominic Ball. Remember, they add time onto added time for things like this
as well.
It's
a minimum,
as well.
isn't it? So
yeah,
yeah,
it's a
you're looking
minimum
at
of 13
minutes, aren't you, I think? nervy Ipswich fans there in the top tier.
He's Barr. Spreading the play. Roberts finds Pritchard. Sunderland fans is hoping for an opportunity. It's Jack Clark. He's come deep, continues to move forward with the ball. It's a great ball through for Dennis Serkin, slides on it. Ballard was trying to get on the end of it. Goes for a Sunderland throw. Here's Abdullah Barr going through.
Yeah, there's another ball on the pitch there in the 18-yard box.
Sunderland continue though. Barr still going. Sunderland get a shot away. It's Lyndon Gooch. Drills one in, corner for Sunderland.
Yeah, Ipswich for 20-25 minutes or so just run out of steam, haven't they?
Roberts trying to chop past Harness, who does well. Play continues. Pritchard's going to pull it back. Oh! It just didn't fall for Ballard.
Yeah, Dan Ballard just about to pull the trigger. Feels like it's coming, this goal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. 7. We played 7 minutes of the minimum of 13. Each working hard on that far side. Ball comes in. Ballard jumps. Where's it going to drop? Serkin puts it down for Abdullah Barr. Jack Clark now looking for a gap. Goes down right in front of the referee. Ipswich will break. Advantage played. Morsey plays in Ladapo. There's only Dan Neil between him and Anthony Patterson. Ladapo, head down. Places it wide.
Yeah, similar to Echo. He does well, Dan Neil. He doesn't want to allow onto his right foot, does he? Cuts out the 2v1, Dan. Does really well. A lot of players. Gas tanks are empty out there.
Yeah. Serkin's struggling with, it looks like a bit of an injury as well, as Pritchard picks it up off O'Nine's foot. And one thing as well, which is definitely in play this season as well, is multi-ball. If you look around the pitch, Danny, you'll see balls waiting for when it goes out of play. And a couple of the players were waiting for the ball to be returned from the stand, but really they could just go and grab one from next to the ad boards. Here's Hutchinson. Motoring through the middle, Abdullah Barr takes a swing. Play continues. Hutchinson plays in Harness. Harness, what can he do from this? Ballard gets an important interception, and Ipswich will be in no hurry to take this corner.
No, they won't, yeah. And as I was saying there, it's almost like watching a boxing match, isn't it? And halfway through the 12th round here now. So a lot of players running on fumes.
We might see Niall Huggins in a second for Sunderland.
Is that our 5th change if Niall comes on, is it? I think it is.
Well, they've made their 5, Danny. Just have a look down. It's our 4th, but it'll be our 3rd opportunity. Because although you can make 5 subs, they have to be made at 3 occasions. Yeah, Serkin was definitely carrying something there towards the last few moments of the half there.
He's put a lot in second half. Dennis getting up and down this left-hand side, obviously. Put the ball in, didn't he, to get us back into the game for Dan Neil's goal.
Now Huggins, whose Sunderland's career has always been blighted by injury, always looks good though when he gets an opportunity. Played a lot of pre-season as well. Here he is. Sunderland throw.
Yeah, switches on there, just out to the other side. Dan Neil, acres of space.
There it is. Come on, Sunderland. We've played 10 of the minimum of 13. Sunderland don't look like they're down to 10 men, do they?
No, you wouldn't have known, would you? If you come in at the time that obviously Trey Hume had been sent off, you wouldn't know what side had the extra man.
Lyndon Gooch trying to make things happen on the far side. Does he get the ball in? He does. Abdullah Barr's at the far post. Jack Clark will pick it up. Pritchard's just to the right of him. Clark tries to go himself. Finds Pritchard. Floats one in. Oh, it doesn't reach Ballard, who's still up front for
There's only
Sunderland.
Dan Ballard in the box, but 4 or 5 blue shirts around him.
Huggins. Abdullah Barr. O'Nien. Pritchard. Played 11 minutes now. The Dapo. Huggins trying to get there ahead of Hutchinson. O'Nien's come across. Ball. Today's attendance, 44,409. Not bad for the first game of the season.
Excellent, isn't it?
Ball out on the far side, so they'll get the throw. Is there one last chance for Sunderland as we move into what would be the minimum of 13?
Stoppage time.
Yeah. Huggins going through the middle. Goes back to O'Nien. There'll be one more chance. Lyndon Gooch. Anthony Patterson getting involved in the attack. Pritchard. Left-footed cross towards Ballard. The Dapo heads down. Marcus Harness picks it up. Ballard comes back and defends. Goes down, holding his foot. Sunderland's only striker has gone down. Maybe a bit of cramp. Anyway, Huggins floats one. It's towards the back post. It's drilled in. It's hit the post. Dan Neil hits the post. And Ballard's still down. Roberts. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. Back in from Dan Neil, but it's gone behind.
Yeah, it's a little bit of clip ball from Niall Huggins, wasn't it? It's Dan Neil at the far post, finds himself a yard of space. Let's have a look at it back now. Catches it quite sweet on the volley, I think. Bang. Oh,
That's a
keeper,
save.
what a save. Yeah, I thought straight onto the post.
It's a save.
Left leg. Oh, that could have been for the point. Tony Mowbray, hands on his head.
Huggins jumps. They'll have to go forward now. Barr can't get on the end of it. That might be it. We've hit 14. Well, we've seen some football this afternoon, these Sunderland fans. Nyan. Goes back to Anthony Patterson. Still we play on.
There it is.
And that's it. First game of the season, Sunderland have been beaten at home by Ipswich Town. Danny Collins.
Yeah, disappointing result. The overall performance wasn't bad. We just had moments in the game where, say, we switched off as such, but they're a threat on the counter. We said it before the game. They've got players that can hurt you, and that's been the case this afternoon. Can we do a little bit more with the ball going forward? Yes. And I'm sure we'll see that throughout the course of the season. But in general, listen, I wouldn't beat the lads up. I think over the course of the game, there's some excellent play out there.